something. Calm has been saving up right now. Calm is closing the margin on the food count there at the bottom right. He is now 30 away from Flash when he was about 60 away maybe 5 minutes ago. Ultralisks are out as well. Oh, we are going to see a drop here with the single Mutalisk to try to snipe the Science Vessels. Drop is going to come in. I'm not sure if this is going to get, this is probably going to get seen. Overlord speed is of course up. Oh my gosh, and you see how close that is. How close. Oh, and great swarms by Calm. Oh my gosh, Calm running these Overlords right into a bunch of medic Marines here, and Flash saw it as well. Calm hopefully can drop this fast. Oh god, that's really, really close. Flash is bringing back his entire force over here. Calm has to run away. No, and he's dropping, and a great swarm here quickly. So he's going to be able to defend this off, and actually another great swarm. Calm doing a great job here. A very, very good drop, even if it didn't go quite as planned. Able to bring the drop down, and I'm not sure, and bringing Scourge to try to take off. Oh, and another great swarm. Calm and his swarms have been key. Going into snipe here, only taking out one. Oh, and able to take out almost all of Flash's Science Vessels here. Calm with a fantastic attack at Flash's right secondary base, and this was actually a pretty major base because this is a base that was actually producing tanks and Marines. You might want to burrow things under the swarm there. That was a miss micro by Calm. Unfortunately, Calm not able to do a whole lot. I mean, it was a good effort there. It was a good attack. He did a good job with the storms, but Calm really needs to follow this up. He has all these lurkers just sitting there, not going in for an attack. More Mutalisks on the field here. Calm is going into macro mode. Calm's food count is almost matched Flash at this point. So this is the scary thing about a turtling Zerg. A turtling Terran is scary, but a turtling Zerg is also scary once you get those defilers out and with the swarm and plague. And I feel that Calm really needs to do some more sniping of the Science Vessels right now, because there is, and as I say that, another Science Vessel goes down, and another attack coming in here. A lot of Cracklings that are upgraded, but not going to be able to do enough, unfortunately. The problem with these attacks by Calm is they're just not doing enough. I mean, look at all those Marines just smashing that Ultralisk. Calm needs to take out a base. Well, Calm's doing a good job right now macroing. He's doing a good job getting a lot of units out there on the field. Has started doing a good job sniping. Oh, and I think we're going to see some more Science Vessel sniping coming out here. Oh, and not microing his Scourge here. Flash, you know, I'm feeling Flash has a lot right now on the map. Calm has been able to take the map. If you look at the map right now, it is mainly Calm. There's a lot of green on the map, but Flash gonna go in for an attack here, losing a ton of Marines at that choke point there. Good job with Calm having the lurkers there, and just a lot of little fights going on the map. There hasn't been a big fight. Calm just kind of running in the Ultralisks there, probably just to kind of more see how big the army is. Actually, more Ultralisks coming in, going to be able to take out this entire force. And Flash is still ahead in the food count. Oh, Calm taking out almost every single one of Flash's Science Vessels. Beautiful attack here. Swarm going up. Calm has just taken map control as we speak here. Flash with some good defense at the bottom right base. But Calm, I'm impressed with what I'm seeing so far. He had the patience. He was calm, so to speak, with the way that he's playing StarCraft. He took patience. He's leveled up. I want to see the upgrades here if they show the Ultralisk. Oh, is that Defiler going to be able to do something? And it does something in the middle there. I haven't been checking out the upgrades. 3 Carapace upgrade, it looks like, for Calm, which is going to be very, very powerful. With the extra Carapace upgrade on the Ultralisk, they're going to be, you know, even stronger there. And I'm assuming Flash is probably going to be at 3 with attack on his Marines with how far along we are in this game. But we haven't shown it quite yet. But another drop going to try to come in on top of these tanks, and this could actually work. There's a lot of tanks there, but not a lot of Marines. And Marines moving out, the perfect time to come in here. And if he can drop between these tanks, Marines coming back right now. Is it going to be in time? Yes, it is going to be in time. Wow, Flash able to take... Oh, and one Overlord getting killed. That is huge. If Calm was about 5 seconds faster and earlier for that drop would have been hugely successful. A lot of more Cracklings coming in. Cracklings, just kind of random Cracklings group. Pretty much just completely getting owned, but Crackling's still a force that Flash has to deal with. Testing Flash's absolutely incredibly immaculate APM and microing ability here. Whoa, that's a lot of Marines. So at this point, oh, going in and completely irradiating, and there's a plague that's going off. Oh my gosh, irradiating Ultralisk, irradiating Defilers. Good job by Flash trying to do a little bit of harassment as much as he can. Oh, and then Scourge coming in, nothing to counter him. Oh, popping like popcorn. Science Vessel's getting owned. And it's interesting in this game, the food count has been very similar the entire game. I don't think we've actually seen Calm go above in food count, but both players have kind of kept each other down. One thing that I am a little worried, look at all those tanks. Do you see all those tanks? Flash has extremely well-defended bases. The thing is, a couple well-placed swarms can completely take that out. So, oh, and it looks like Calm is gonna lose that base on the left side there. Calm really needs to do something though. Flash is getting huge. Flash is getting his army up. He has tons of tanks at this point. My question about Flash though is, does he have too many tanks? Are we going to see a few well-placed swarms? Are we going to see a drop actually be? Oh, an eraser! Flash doing an eraser on these. Oh, and able to take out at least a couple, but it looks like Calm is able to get away. An eraser, of course, as you saw there, is when somebody uses a science vessel, they irradiate themselves, and then they actually move the science vessel because the irradiate has an effect. Oh, what he did is he set the science vessels on patrol to just go back and forth automatically, so that's why they're still there even though there's no drones. Unsuccessful, but that's always a fun trick to see Terran do. All right, we see a nice green blob on the map there towards the top left middle, and we are going to see an attack come in here. Flash was able to kind of cripple a little bit there with that irradiate attack, but that is a freaking lot of Ultralisk. Science vessels are going to come in, start irradiating the Defilers, and a plague going off in every single science vessel. Huge attack going in. Unfortunately, almost all of the Defilers were killed, though, or were irradiated, so Calm is going to have to pull out. The science without Swarm, this attack is going to fail, as you can see it failing right now. But he was at least able to get a plague on those science vessels. Flash, another attack going down here, and the Ultralisk actually got a little more kills because it was at a... oh, God, that is so many Ultralisks. Wow. Those Ultralisks are freaking so powerful right now. Flash has to be so careful with his science vessels because all the science vessels are at 1 health other than the ones he builds right now. All right, Flash is going to move out. He hasn't really been able to move out. The thing is, Flash is not moving out with tanks, and Ultralisk can really own the Medic Marines, especially with some swarms going up. That is a very vulnerable base, though. Flash does decide to go for that base. There are those science vessels. I'm wondering where the Mutalisk is. Where is the hero Mutalisk to try to pop those science vessels? We haven't seen it quite yet. Science vessels are going to come try to do some irradiating and some scouting over here. Flash is just pumping science vessels like crazy. That's one thing that Flash is very good at, is keeping the science vessel count high. And more irradiates are going to go down again. Oh, man, that is going to destroy this attack if he cannot get off at least 1 swarm. And again, Flash is doing such a good job microing this. Scourge are going to come in, but they're not going to be able to do anything. Some random Zerglings, he wasn't able to micro them out. Flash is turtling hard, man. He is just absolutely turtling hard. It's not turtles in a half shell, it is turtles in a full shell for Flash. Flash is... He's got both hands and arms and head inside of his shell right now, and he is just chilling. He is just sitting there saying, "What do you want to do?" Oh, there we go. There's some sniping. He is. I don't know if you guys ever watched like the Wild America or National Geographic shows when you see the turtle like getting owned by like a coyote or something, and it's just like nothing happening. Like the coyote's like biting it and smacking it to the ground and smacking it and throwing it around and throwing it in the tree, and then finally the coyote gets tired and the turtle just walks away. That's what's going on right now. Zerg is just breaking up against the walls. It's breaking like waves on the beach against Flash's ridiculous turtling force and Marines, and Flash is just brilliantly microing his science vessels. Here's another round here. Here we go. Can Flash irradiate all of these? Both players are very close to getting maxed out. Very close on food count here. But just excellent tank placement and turret placement. And just ridiculous. Oh, and there we go. There's some more irradiates out there trying to take that again. I'm losing my voice here. This